Yes. Everybody. Good evening and welcome. I'm glad to be here, and I'm sure that you're glad to see my face too. And yes, I'm going my air back. And then it's Team Natural going forward. Okay. All right. Thank you. My name is Fumila Latana Williams. I'm the lead coach at the Informed and Reformed Teens Academy. It is an online mentorship academy for girls. We have a curriculum that will walk with girls through to help them navigate, to help them to up the level of their awareness, help them, you know, grow into adults that are profitable. I like to say that first for God and then for themselves, and then for you, their parents. Okay, and then so if you have any girl, please do well to refer them to our community. We have a curriculum from ages 8, and please don't wait. Don't say, "Oh, my daughter is above a particular age. My daughter is in a stage where she does not really require mentorship and all of that." Please don't say that. That kind of conversation is not conversation for people that are what's the word, that what we say. So we're your partners, and then please, the earlier you start the better. My daughter started mentorship at age 7 going to 8, and then I can tell you for free that it has helped me a lot. So please, it will do you a world of good. Put your daughter in a mentorship system, bring them to treat her, and then and I said the earlier the better. It's easier to form the character of a child than to be try to mend the ways of an adult. I'm sure that's a proverbs amongst my people. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my seat so that I can be as comfortable as I can get in circumstances. What are we talking about today? Something about what I also struggled with. Yes, I struggled with it. As a matter of fact, I will not say that I've fully arrived to my destination. But one thing I do is I continue on this my journey. I don't stay. I just move. It's hard. I am getting, what's the word now? Getting to a place of excellence and staying there. It's a journey. So it's not what you do once and then you just go away. It's what you keep doing. That's for an adult. How much more for a teenage girl, a younger girl that's still trying to grow, trying to find their way and all of that. So you need to take it easy with your girls. Oh, they don't do anything. Oh, they just lack motivation. Oh, you tell them your child and then you come back, the child is still there. Oh, this, oh, that, all of that. I struggle with personally. Raising a daughter, I've also struggled with it, and that is what gives me the understanding. And I'm working with girls too. I am able to understand. Okay, why is it that girls struggle? Why aren't girls generally intrinsically motivated? And that is the kind of thing that's gonna help. That intrinsic motivation, that push by yourself. No one is pushing you. You're the one telling yourself, "I need to do this." What does your girl? When does she begin to say, "I need to do this. I need to do this. I need to do that"? All right, so how do you get your girl to that point? And that is the conversation we're having this evening. So I say how to wage the war against lack of motivation in your teenage girl. Don't forget I did not say how to wage war against your teenage girl. Before the war you go and cry, say, "I know, ask me, I said this." No, that's not what I said. What I said is, how do you that war of lack of motivation, that's the lack of spontaneity. They don't want to, they don't do anything. They just want to just be there. They just expect things to get done. Life will not happen for people who expect things to get done. Matter of fact, I learned a long time ago that if you want to get something done, you better do it yourself. It's gonna take, it takes a certain level to get to in life before things start getting done without you having to have, without necessarily your input. So how does your girl get to that stage? And without, you also understand that without motivation, if your girl is not motivated, how will she now pursue her dreams? How will she pursue her aspirations? How will she pursue her journey of becoming? So that is why this is very, 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 very important. All right. How do you win the war against lack of motivation? It's a war because what happens is that when the girl is constantly unmotivated, constantly not challenged, the girl will be shortchanged. The girl will be having the short end of the stick. So how do you help your girl not to fall into this trap? And that is the conversation of today. The number one thing you need to do, you have to have an in-depth understanding of temperaments issue. Dear parents, I'm saying it again to you. Before you even parent effectively, parent with result, parent with result, you have to know who you're parenting. What kind of a daughter do you have in your hands? What kind of a teenage girl do you have on your hands? Is your daughter choleric? Is your daughter sanguine? Is your daughter phlegmatic? Is your daughter melancholic. And you know what? Of course, no one person is the blend of the. No one person has the complete temperament. I mean, you're not 100% choleric, neither are you 100%, the other temperament. But it will help your journey. The moment I understood the kind of temperament of the child I had to adjust myself. I knew where I had to adjust myself and then ensure that I make myself available and be of help to my daughter in the areas that she needs me. The same thing you need to do. You need to first of all understand. And I also want to say something briefly on that. You have to understand that this issue of temperament that we're talking, I'll take into temperament now. I'll move a bit to personality. This I am an extrovert, I'm introvert. I don't like to talk to people. I don't want to do that. I just want to be myself. I don't all of those things that we say, all those things that we do. See, you must understand that the outcome of your daughter's personality is going to be a function of how you're parenting her. What kind of parenting style are you approaching? Are you the approachable parent? Are you the BFF? Are you the one that is always shouting down instruction, shouting down orders? Are you the one that is really you have a clear boundary between, okay, I'm a parent and I'm a friend and all of those things. Those things will shape the personality that will come out with eventually. If you keep shouting, your daughter will grow up to say I'm an introvert. Trust me. So it doesn't mean that she really is an introvert. It's because she's been shouted upon so much. Do you understand? I just have to bring that in. But for the purpose of this conversation, you need to go and understand the temperament issue very well. Find out. If you have not read the book, please go and read it. Why you act the way you do, then spirit control temperament. Please, please, please go and read it. I beg you. It will do you a world of good in your journey. It will help you about yourself. It will also help you about your daughter. So please, when you have to have an in-depth understanding. So how does this help you to wage the war against lack of motivation? You begin to know who you're parenting. What is the core temperament of your child? If your child is a core choleric, you know that you don't really have to push a choleric so much or too much. They know what to do. They don't need to be pushed there and there. You already know that. But if you are working, excuse me, with a phlegmatic, with a melancholy, or with a sanguine, you know that you need to do an extra bit of work. So if you understand this, then there shouldn't be any struggle, any war about pushing and motivating your daughter. Do you understand what I mean? So your daughter, if she's a choleric, and they're born leaders, and then of course they have their own areas of weakness as well. But for their strength, they don't find it hard to get things done. As a matter of fact, that's one of the challenges they are. They expect everybody to be like them. And once you're not like them, they can't relate. They don't understand why. You understand? That's where Kola is just an action taker, is bossy, is this, is that, is everywhere. He's just at the forefront. So that those kind of people, they really, 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 really need motivation. Do you understand? So it will not be unfair to not compare that to your phlegmatic child, the one that is thinking, that's wondering, that is imagining the audio. To not compare that to your sanguine child, the one that is very happy in the face of people, all of that, but lacks discipline and structure. If you understand temperament and how it works, it will help you. See, I'm called sanguine, and I know how we are. I know how I've been. I know how it's been for me to move from indiscipline to being disciplined. I've not gotten there fully. Oh, I still there are areas of my life that I know that I still need to continue to apply consistency. But that is when self-awareness comes. I know that, oh, in this area you're not doing well, you need to come up. But I'm also able to see the shift from where I was to where I am currently. So it will be so unfair to you to now start to judge your daughter on the same temperament scale, knowing that they're different. So you have to understand. Have you sat your daughter? Have you taken time to check your daughters? Do you really know their strength? Do you understand what I mean? What kind of daughters do you really have? What kind of daughters do you really have? What's your temperament? If your daughter is sanguine, sanguines find it very hard to start something and finish it. Is a drag for them. So you have to be supportive, you have to encourage, you have to help them. Your matter of fact, your melancholic is the way he's doing up and down in his mind, you not even let him remember that, oh, I want to do something. They lack motivation. So, what is the temperament of your child? So, how are you going to help him? And then knowing the temperament is not to not say, oh, it is so we just leave it like that. No, it is to help your child. Okay, I know that you can struggle with it, but can we do it together? Okay, can we give it a deadline? And you begin to look for approaches that works, that is going to ensure that's going to ensure that your girl gets the needed motivation to get the job done. So that's about that. So the next thing you want to do, you want to work on turning interest to strength. See, I learned a long time ago that nobody builds from weakness to strength. You don't continue to bash a girl, bash a girl, bash her, and suddenly she becomes better. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. So you can't keep bashing a girl. So that's you trying to build from weakness to strength. It doesn't work for anybody. So you have to work on turning interest to strength. And I've said it a long time. I mean, I've said it several times, I'm saying it again, that it is easy for a girl to shine in an area of interest, that thing that interests her. And most times, if you really look very well, if you're careful to really watch your daughter, you will understand that in her interest could lie inside her interest, could lie her purpose, could lie her passion, could lie the very essence for which she was created. So you have to really watch what are your daughter's interests. And if she said, "Mommy, I'm not really sure," so give her options. She says, "Oh, so sometimes ask me, I don't know what are the options. I mean, how do I know my daughter's interest?" I say this, she's not interested. I suggest that she's not interested. I suggest she's not interested. How do I know what she's interested in? Give her options. Give her various options, things to do, things to try. Is it art? Is it craft? Is it mental work? Is it this? Whatever. Give various options. That means that you have to try a lot of things. Say, yeah, how am I going to? That's the work that we have gotten. That is the assignment that we have gotten that we need to really, really do. So, dear parents, I want to encourage you. You need to have an so when you now know what the interest is, you gradually begin to turn that interest into strength. And how do you turn interest into strength? Simple. The more she practices, the more she gets better, the more she improves. I was interested, and then the girl was saying to me how that she wants me to talk to her dad because she's really interested in music, but the day I said that she should come and do basketball and all of that. And I said, wow, these parents are blessed already. See what your daughter is interested in. She said it to you, and somehow you're trying to bring that into what she doesn't really want to do. So if you that's some people don't even know what their daughters are interested in. Some don't know. So it is your duty, it's your assignment. Go and find that. What are the things that interest your daughter? So those are the things that you're going to be building gradually to strength for her. And do not forget, the more you do this, the more you build the interest of your daughter to strength, the more you are giving your daughter the opportunity to shine. So it's effortless. I was reading a book about Serena Williams, and I read as she and her sister how that at their dad at the early at maybe a very, very young age. So they just went for a foot. They just went for a basketball, and then they saw. They went to go, and I think they should just saw it, and then the girls latched on, and then the father began, to build that interest into strength. And today, everybody knows Serena Williams. Everybody knows her sister, but that is due to their father. So how are you? How is the fact that you are in the life of your daughter going to translate into an advantage to your daughter? So you need to sit down. You need to really sit down with yourself. So what are my daughter's interests? How can I help? I've looked at, okay, what do you want us to do? Sometimes it will cost you money, sometimes it will cost you time. But please, it is time. It is time well spent, and it is money worth investing. Any investment in your daughter is not a waste. I said any investment on your daughter is not a waste. So you have to that interest you gradually turn into strength. And when it becomes strength, then your daughter doesn't have to struggle. Imagine me now. I sometimes I look at myself and I'm not prepared for something. I just, you just start doing what you're doing. Why? Because it's what you're interested in, and then it has become a strength. So if somebody just calls you from the blues, and it's like someone that they call to come and solve a mathematics problem. All you need to do is just give her the question, or give him the question, give him the question, and before you know it, he just goes on and on and on, and then she's done because that's become what strength. But what did it start from? From interest. So, dear parents, I want to encourage us. You have to turn the interest of your daughter into strength, and that's how to know, and that's how to build motivation in your girl, because it's what she loves to do. It's like the way they love all those K drama, all those things that they love. Nobody begs them. Do you understand? So if that's what interest does, you because you really want to know how it ends, you want to know how. Do you understand? So because of all of those things, so dear parent, please continue to watch out. If you say I don't know, please watch your girl. Those things that she does at her own time, and then that she really, really enjoys. That could just be her interest. That could just be a purpose. That could just be a passion. And all you need to do is to turn that into strength. All right. So the next one you want to do to win with the war against lack of motivation, your teenage girl, you have to appreciate when your intentionality started. What do I mean? When did you start your journey of intention? with your daughter. That's what I mean. Some of us we like, Jova sharp sharp. We want the girl that you have not been teaching things, so the girl that doesn't know how to regulate herself before, or girl that has not been waking up herself before, girl that has not been doing things, but because you just feel, oh, I had one thing, one girl said to me, this one, then suddenly, like prophet, suddenly you want your daughter to start doing these same things. It doesn't really work that way. That's not how those things work. What is the journey of intention? I had my coach say that a long time ago that children are teenagers, and she used to say them that I think they started, not I think, she said that she started cooking with them at maybe 6 or 5 or something, or 6, very ridiculous small age. And today those girls are those children are 15 and then they can cook stuff, you know. So that's what I mean by appreciate when the journey of your intentionality started. What did you start your journey? So you can't begin to compare you that you're is now maybe 2 years, 3 years ago, you're starting to focus on your daughter, on her strength, on her this, on her that. Maybe you started 3 years ago. So you're not in the same um league or level as someone that started since. Some people have started since before they even have their baby. So you're definitely not going to have the same result. So does that mean that you're not doing the job? No, it just means that the time you started is different from when this person started. You have to appreciate that. Appreciate that and give yourself kudos for that. Some people have not even woken up at all. Some have not even started at all. So appreciate when your intentionality started. When did you start your journey? When did you start being deliberate, being intentional about things that concern your daughter? When did you even start noticing that this is what she's good at? When did you not start investing in those things that she's good at? Some of us will say, come and buy books, come and buy this, come and buy that, come and say, that's why it's so expensive. Why it's so expensive? Why it's so expensive? Those are the things that will build your daughter. Those are the things that will shape her. Those are the things that will build interest in her. And those are the things that she will not later be pushed to come and do. Because the time is coming. What the daughter is going to do, the only thing that the daughter is going to have speaking for her is how motivated she is. Is how ready she is to just swing into action and just keep moving. So that's not going to happen in a day. That will take years. That will take process. So the question, when did you start that process? That actually is the question. When did you start the process? And then I'm saying this not to discourage you, but to encourage you to not give up, to understand when you started and know that at the pace that you are, you're making what matters in this parenting journey. What matters is that you're taking, if it is a step a day, you are much better. I can tell you for free that you're much better than somebody that is not moving or taking any step at all. So I ask again, when did the journey of your intentionality start? So that's gonna tell you to take it easy with yourself, take it easy with your daughter, to be kind to yourself, to be easy on yourself and your daughter on this growth um path. So the next thing you want to do after appreciating your intentionality, when your journey of your intentionality started, so that you're not to add on yourself, so you can give yourself a break, cut yourself some slack. Yes, parenting need that because we want miracles, we just want everything. We need to take it easy. We need to cut those children slack. When did you start? For example, I gave it myself a target. I'm going to use myself as an example. So I like to tell you, I like to remind us that I'm also on the table with you. I'm also raising a girl child. So I gave myself a target that, okay, by the time my daughter is a certain age, she would have been able to do this, do this, do this, do this, and do this. And then we had a parenting plan and all of that. But because of the circumstances of life, the vagaries of life and everything, it didn't really happen the way I projected. So I have to, I wanted to start looking at that, oh, see, you have not really achieved this, you have not really achieved that, this. But you know what? I looked at myself, okay, considering all of my journeys, all of my this, all of my that, have I done some work? So if I have, please drink water and drop cup. Yeah, it's a journey, it's not a destination. So I had to appreciate the break in my journey. I had to appreciate all of the other issues in my journey, and I now weigh vis-a-vis. And I said, okay, because I judge myself. Oh, trust me, all those don't judge me. It's not in me. I judge myself. So you can add to the judging. Yeah. So and then you wait, I'm like, okay, have I at least, comparing to where I started, have I been doing something? So give yourself your report card, and please, if you have to sit down, rewrite the course, retake the exam, then go ahead and do that. When you're being humble, and then being open to the journey that is ahead of you. All right. So the next thing that you want to do to help your daughter, and you know what? So it's so that you're not, when you do this, you're being fair to yourself, so that you're not expecting miracle where there can be no miracle. That's what I mean. For example, you started today. Is this today that, I mean, this last year or last one that you started understanding the interest of your daughter? Suddenly you want her to become a pro at whatever it is. Come on, it's not gonna work. So because if you drive it too much, it becomes a drag for your daughter, and you begin to lose the very essence for which you started that thing, that journey. So the next thing you want to do, you want to do not fall into the area of comparison. Their parents, please. Every daughter, every child you meet is different. It's hard, I know, but please try not to. Because you know what? When you compare girls, they tend to get more. You have more behaviors. I don't know if there's a witness in there where you compare them. So you go, your sister is able to do this. Hey, let her go and be doing it now. Am I right or am I right? Yes. So when you compare girls, you put them on the defensive. That's what happens. I have three girls here, and I'm careful not to. Sometimes sometimes you, because you're human, you can fall into that error. But can you grab yourself back? Can you call yourself back? Say, hey, that's not. I'm not going to do that. Do you understand? So when I find myself trying to do that in my head, I'm already saying, no, don't do that. I'm just going to make one rebellious because they're different personalities, different temperament, different attitude to life, different approach, different outlook. Everything is different. Everything is different. So please, it is dangerous to now fall into the trap of comparison, because that very thing that you're trying to push her to do, she will of course she will resist. Of course, who likes being compared? That's why when a man and his wife are found say, "Ah, no, I could not even. This person is cooking better than you." Say, go and be with the person. Sure, the person is cooking my better. Yeah, for that child, that girl in your hand, can you not compare? Can you not try? Can you look to the good that she's trying to do? Can you look into her strength? Can you look into her what she's doing differently that the person you're comparing her with is not doing? Because that's the only way to get her motivated. But the moment you're comparing her, the gender position becomes even harder. Then she goes, "Oops! I don't even have to say anything. I don't have to say anything again. I don't have to say anything again." Because they're already comparing me. So of course the this thing will drop, everything drops. The motivation, the enthusiasm, everything drops. Everything drops. Why? Because your parent is trying to compare two incomparable people. Everybody's different, everybody's unique. The strength of the one that you are saying, she also has areas of weakness. And then this one that you are saying that, oh, she's not, she also has areas of strength. So the parents comparing only stifles motivation in girls. All right, the next thing I want to do to win the war against lack of motivation in your girls is to do not to set reasonable standard. This is another area that parents we were like, God, we are miracle workers. Suddenly you want your girls to just do everything. 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 You're a miracle worker. Because even you adults, God is still working on you. God is still working on you. But you want everything with your daughter. You want her to be pristine. Everything. This one check. That one check. This one check. This one check. Everything check. 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 Okay. Oh shit. You want to check everything. It doesn't work that way. Please set reasonable standard. Set reasonable standard. How is she doing at this level? Is she at least making effort? Is she trying to get better in this particular area? Is she trying? Effort over results always. Set reasonable standard. Don't be impossible in your standards. Parents are very funny. I was reading a tweet the other day. I saw a lot and I said, what? Parents, the things and then the hypocrisy of it is that the standards we have not achieved. We put our daughters to that standard. We want them to, but that's not fair. That's being hypocritical. And one day they will call you out. The day they will call you out, you will not have anything to defend yourself with, because you know that they're saying the truth. Except as usual, you want to bully your way through because you are the parent. And of course, you know that strategy is failing. That pattern is no longer working. That pattern and the parent here, that will not get the heart of the child. I thought about how to get the heart of our child a long time ago. So that's not going to get the heart of your child. So dear parents, please take it easy. Take it easy. Set reasonable standard. Don't be like me that wants a 10-year-old to, you know, just bring mountain and level it to play. Don't set reasonable standards so that they don't become choked. Oh yes, you're trying to walk them, you're trying to build, you're trying to push them, but it is standards that if it is not reasonable, you just get frustration. You get frustration, you lose their cooperation, So dear parents, I want to urge us again. Please, please set a reasonable standard. What you know that you cannot do, what you have not done, you want your daughter to go and do it and even surpass. How's that gonna work? She'll be frustrated because she'll be like, and you know what? They know everything. I said that's one thing that's very scary when it comes to raising girls. They are very perceptive. They're very intuitive. So they know that even if though you are covering up, they know you have not really done that thing. They know the paid program that you paid your money. You have not listened to any of the courses. They know. Somehow they know, maybe in conversations with your spouse or with your friend or whatever, and they say, "Oh, and the mommy wants you to go and finish," and then you now pay them. You pay for them. You pay for a 1 week course for them, yeah, 4 hours per day, and then you want them to finish everything when the program that you paid for since last year, that material that you bought, that you use your money to buy it. Oh, you say you will read it. You say you have not opened it, still on your computer, looking at me as you're looking at me like this, then you are expecting their daughters to do otherwise. Come on, it's not going to work that way. So, their parents, I want to hold yours. Please set reasonable standard. Set it. Then teach them to break goals down. Help your daughters break goals down. It's very overwhelming. For example, I'm currently working on a new book, and I've said to myself, okay, how am I going to do it that I don't get overwhelmed? How am I going to do that? I don't get overwhelmed. How am I going to do it? So as I began to break in my head, and then the next I go to my computer, say this one, this one, this one. I'll do this one, do this one. So if it is just it, have I achieved the ones I broke down for myself? Do you understand? So let them so that they don't get. Girls tend to be easily overwhelmed. It's only a girl that is really, really, you understand. But most girls, for example, say, "I know, okay, see now." You say, "Let me give you an example." Say, this one, wash plates, cook food, this one, mop, sweep, and then you pack everything together, and then you know our reaction. Or the next thing you want to is, "Oh, mommy, which one do you want me to do first?" So it is the same thing. Don't clump too many things together. Let them break it. Let them break it into. For example, she has an assignment. She has this. She has that. She has, okay. So can you now say, okay, which in order of importance, in order of preference, which one do you want to do first? So these are things you may need to begin to teach your daughters. So help them, help them. And don't forget, though, they're not full adults yet. So the capacity might really not be there. They may not really understand why they should, put in their best and put forward their best foot. Then sometimes they don't really. I not some. I've said this a lot of times. Your girl doesn't mean to annoy you. Doesn't mean to exasperate you. They don't. Sometimes they just do those things because that's just they're just acting their age. They are just acting their age. And then you need to understand that, you need to appreciate it, you need to respect it, and then you now help them. That's the thing. You need to help them do what? Set reasonable goals and then let them break it down to what they can easily achieve. So many things I've thought about. I've said have an in-depth understanding of temper and temperament issue. That's going to help you in your journey. Number two, work on turning interest to strength. Please, you need to do this. Is very, very important. Number three, you have to appreciate when your intentionality started so that you can be easy on yourself and on your girl. The next thing, you don't want to fall into an error of comparison. Please, especially if you have more than two children, you have three children, you have four children, and they're all girls, you want to be careful to avoid comparison. Then set reasonable standard. Anything you want to do, teach them to break. Oh, I already mentioned about teaching them to break goals down. So then let them watch you how you break your own lack of motivation. Yes. Mm. So this is about us now. This thing, it circles full back to parents again. Let them watch you. How are you breaking your own lack of motivation? For example, I just told you that I'm working on a book, and sometimes because of work and other things, sometimes you find yourself you want to start, and then you look for a way to defy it and everything. I said you can't defy this thing no further. Can you start? And I said to the girl, so you know what? Okay, you're gonna be my accountability partner in this regard, in this regard, in this regard. And I said to them, this one by this time ask me this, by this time ask me that, by this time ask me that. What am I to? I'm trying to teach them how also me. I'm trying to do what I'm trying to motivate myself because then my people will say that no good thing wants you to do that. Just what I mean. That thing that will benefit, that thing that is beneficial, that thing that has purpose, that has value, all of that doesn't want you to. You begin to look for excuses, reasons. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, I'm overwhelmed. Oh, I'm stressed. Oh, my back, my workload is this. Oh, you begin to look for a million and one excuses because why? Good things don't want it doesn't want it done. So you have to push beyond the malaise, push beyond the tiredness, just push. So when you're doing that, your daughters are doing what? Your daughters are also watching. They're seeing now that despite everything, despite contrary wind, despite contrary circumstances, you're still there doing that thing that you're saying, that you have said that you want to do. So that's a lesson on its own on how to overcome lack of motivation. They have seen you when you wake up in the middle of the night, even though you're tired, you want to go and wash your face, you carry your laptop. They are seeing it. And maybe she just goes downstairs to wish. She sees mommy on her laptop. Say, mommy, why you not? Oh, I'm trying to. You are teaching. Well, life is a curriculum. Oh, they are pushing. Maybe you want to study a particular. You want to. You maybe you're giving yourself a target of to study a particular book in the Bible or your Quran or whatever, and then you've been struggling with it because of a lot of things. And they see how you wake up earlier than them to to cover ground and all of that. They are seeing, they are learning how to break that cycle of motivation. Or they see how that you're saying you want to read a book and you carry one page and the other, you're struggling with, and they see how you wake up early to give yourself an head start. They see everything. So when you do all of that, you're showing your girls without that is the one I call a silent curriculum. There's such a thing called the silent curriculum. Those are part of the silent curriculum. Your daughters are watching, and your daughters are saying, "Okay," without you sitting them down, carrying whatever to say, they are learning through your silent curriculum. So I ask us again this evening, parents, what is your silent curriculum teaching your daughters? What is your silent curriculum teaching your daughters? That's a question for you. What is your silent curriculum teaching your daughters? Is your silent curriculum teaching your daughter strength? Is it teaching your daughter resilience? Is it teaching your daughter wisdom? What is it teaching your daughter? That thing that you're doing, that your daughter is observing silently. What is it teaching your daughter? That's a question that you really want to ask yourself this evening. So you need to let them watch you how you break your own lack of motivation. Of course, by now we know that the things we say is actually 2% compared to what the kids see us do. And if the girls see that what you say and what you do they're like this in contrast, they will never be motivated. They will never, and I've said it again. I've said it a lot of times. If your daughter will call you out one day. They will call you out. Say, but this thing that you have said, you don't do it. They will. They will. And if they do, and then you now twist it or you change things, you will know that that is you not being fair. That is you trying to be is that authoritative now or authoritarian? You're trying to be authoritarian because you're their mom, because you're their dad. You feel that no, they will call you out. So dear parents, let us, that shoulder pad on our shoulder, can we bring it down a bit and show our daughters? Your daughter, I've said it was your daughter just wants guidance. She just wants to see how things are done. She just wants. And don't forget what I first said when I started the class about temperament. You have to understand. You have to be empathetic. You have to understand. You have to really know what it means to be a teenager with hormones raging, with battling with mood, battling with period, battling with the bad pimple, battling with approval from friends, battling with a whole lot of things. So it is when you're that, because that's what being empathetic means. You're able to put yourself in the shoe of this person. So it is when you're able to do that, then you'll be able to know, okay, how can I help my daughter to be motivated? So it's not a war against your daughter. It is not a war against your daughter. It is not a war against your daughter. So please, dear parents, let them watch you. Let them watch you win. It's one of those times I went to go and pick my girl from school and she was just saying to some about her friends about, oh, my mom did, my mom that, my mom. That's a silent curriculum. That day I paused and I really thought about my process much more than I've thought about it in a long while. So I'm asking us, what is your silent curriculum teaching your daughter? The next thing you want to do is you want to celebrate genuine effort. Honestly, your daughter is not getting there yet. Your daughter is still, but she carried by herself, based on after you followed all things I've mentioned, then she now carries that book, or she now goes to do that chore, or she wakes up by herself and she carries herself to the bathroom to go and wash the toilet, to go and wash, or whatever chore it is, without you having to scream, 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 scream. Parents, you say after it's not a chore. No, that's not how it is. Let's switch tables. At work, when you're doing your job, yes, you're doing your job, but your boss just comes to say, oh, Mrs. What, I really appreciate what you're doing. Well done. How's that going to make you feel? It is the same thing. It is the same thing. So, can you appreciate the process of your daughter? Can you appreciate her genuine effort? Celebrate the wow. You actually went to go and do all of your own volition. I'm grateful for it. I appreciate it. Thank you. Do you understand? So let them understand that they are sin. Your daughter must know that she is sin. Your daughter must know that she is hard. Your daughter must know that she is felt. Those three things is very important. She must know that she is sin. She must know that she's hard. She must know that she is felt. She has to know. She has to know that she's not invisible to either you or to anybody important to her. So celebrate her genuine efforts. Celebrate it. Your daughter is she's trying to make effort. She's not there yet, but is she making an effort? Is she different from that last year that it is until you shout to shout to shout to shout to shout to shout to shout. But now she comes back from school, she carries her homework. She says, she even comes to say, "Mommy, please, I really don't understand this." Don't say, hey, you know that thing that I will do now. We have to stop all of that. Then you went to go and rather say, wow, you went to actually go and carry your homework by yourself. Well done. I mean, tomorrow she will do more. What are you doing? You're building, you're waging the war. Gradually, you don't know, but that's what you're doing. You're waging the war against lack of motivation because you're seeing her. Your daughter has to know that you're seeing her. Your daughter finishes the book of the month and then she comes, oh mommy, and then she brings a laptop to show you the slides that she has done. Don't say, hey, wonder shall never end. Don't talk like that. You have left the category of the WhatsApp group of parents that talk like that. Parents that lack knowledge are the ones that talk like that. She says, "Mommy, you come and see what I have done." And then you go, "Oh, yeah, yeah, let's see it." And then you go, you do it together. Say, "Wow, you're well done." Or for example, she's drawing, she's sketching, and she by herself, she went to go and carry her drawing book and what everything by herself. And then she goes, she sits down. Even if it is not perfect, but that she was able to conquer herself. I hope that it takes self-conquering. I hope you know it takes self-conquering. It takes conquering self to be able to do things that really matter. For example, let me not lie to you. Between you and I, this evening, I almost don't want to come for this because of this. But I just said to myself, no, I must show up. So that's self-conquering. But it's not every child that it takes time to get there. Do you understand? So your daughter now conquered herself and she sat down by herself and then she did something. And then the best you could do is to say, hey, you like this, hey, the things are really happening. No, no, celebrate genuine effort. And that's why I give you an example of how you will truly feel when your principal or when your boss in the office or when your even your subordinate, they see what you do, they see your effort. Will you feel seen? Will you feel heard? And the question is, when you feel seen, when you feel heard, how do you react? The same thing is applicable to your daughter. When your daughter feels seen, when your daughter feels heard, then your daughter tends to want to do more. So, dear parent, celebrate the genuine effort of your girl. Then, the next thing you need to do is you be careful not to break your spirit, their spirit. Most of us do this unknowingly. We don't know. Honestly, we don't know that we're breaking their spirit. You don't know. When you say those things that you say, for example, your daughter has come to you, what she has done today, and then you go, but you can do better than this. Or for example, your daughter has had a particular score in school and she by herself, she didn't do anything, she just sat, she read her books and then she wrote the questions and then this is what she scored. And she comes to mommy and say what else? She say, what happened to the remaining score? Hmm, that statement. Not anymore. What do you mean what happened to the remaining score? That's her effort. Can you praise it? Can you celebrate it? Can you let her know that that effort matters? So please don't when you do those things, we don't know. We don't know, but those things crush the spirit of our girls. It makes them want to not want to try because they're like, no matter what I do, mm-hmm, no matter what I do. Even our God in heaven, when we praise Him, that's what He says. He said, when my people praise Me, that will now the heart will now yield of its increase. So what do you think is different from humans? We're not different. We're like God, so we're not different. So when you appreciate somebody, the person does more. And I wonder why you think that you shouldn't appreciate your daughter. I wonder why you think that you should crush the spirit of your daughter from the things you say. You say, "Oh, Anthony, how do I do that?" I've just told you how you do it now. Or no, you don't know. Sincerely, you do not know. But of course, we also know that ignorance is not what ignorance is no longer bliss. Neither is ignorance an excuse, and that's why we're having this conversation this evening. So, dear parents, Be careful not to break the spirit of your daughter. I use and unfortunately, parents are not picking lessons. Sometimes I just go on social media and I see it. Sometimes something will just break on what they call it now. Something will just trend, yeah, on Twitter or something, and people will crop it and bring it to Facebook, and then you will see it. And it is this Gen Z. I hope you know all this is we are getting our result card already, whether we like it or not. As parents, as caregivers, whatever, we're getting our result. And then they will say, what's that thing that your parents said that crushed you the most? Who has seen something like that? Because I've seen several. Maybe it's always something about what your parent has done, or they have not done, or this or that, or all of that. And you begin to see comments, comments, comments. That's passing a message. I don't know why we're not getting it, but we just laugh it as if it's funny. It's not funny. That's result card, that's reports, and the question is, are we passing? Are we passing? Those things that we say. I told you a long time ago. I told your mom, our mom used to say to me a long time ago that my lips were too big. And I felt that, oh, really, they were really ugly. I shared with you. And it stuck with me. And then when I was now becoming a teenager, a teenager wants to experiment and everything. And I applied lip gloss and then, I mean, lip, sorry, no, this is lip gloss, lipstick. And because she didn't like, my mom has been somebody that doesn't really like to, I've never seen my mommy wear makeup. I think the only makeup my mom is one is when she was marking her 60th. I forced that makeup on her. I sat her down to do the shoot and everything. Then do your face, do your makeup, blah, blah, blah. But my mommy, by nature, doesn't do all of those things. And then she goes, because she doesn't do it, then she's projecting herself on me. And then she goes, it makes you look very ugly. And somehow that thing stuck in my head. This is just a conversation, right? Of course, that didn't traumatize me or whatever. But I meant that it was in my head for a long time. Imagine if she had done a lot, if she had said worse, that's how it would not leave my head. So all of this that we think we were joking, we were playing. And you know what? Up till today, if people want to compliment me when people want to compliment me the most, what they talk about the most is my lips. The one that my mom said to me for donkey years that no, you should put lipstick is ugly. And you know what? That thing stuck in my head for a long time. And for a long time, I wasn't wearing lipstick. As a matter of fact, as I'm speaking to you this evening, maybe it's still true. I still don't really wear lipstick regularly like that. I don't. Not because I see anything bad in makeup, but I just, the more as I grow, I prefer to really present my original self out there. That's just personal, and that is me. So does that mean that I don't do makeup? Maybe if the occasion demands. Otherwise, I'm happy to have my shower and then go do my face self care routine and then just be on my way. Do you understand? But somehow, it was ringing in my hair for a long number of time that if you wear lipstick, then your lips are ugly. So that's same thing I'm saying to you. You do not know how powerful. I said it to us before. If you knew how powerful our position in the lives of our daughters are, we're not going to be doing all the things that we do. If we really knew how powerful we are in the lives of our daughters, the things that we do will not do it. The things that we say will not say it. They don't forget. They don't forget. So they don't forget that when they brought their painting to you, they don't forget what you say. They don't forget that when they brought your dad's trying to make a dress, they didn't forget what you said. They don't forget. They don't forget. So going forward, maybe you didn't know, maybe you were not careful, but now we're having this conversation this evening. Going forward, what will you be saying to the efforts of your daughter? Her effort at breaking the wall against motivation. She goes to the kitchen, and she sees that it is tight, it's rough. Then by herself, you didn't send her, you didn't say anything. And she goes there, she tidies and she tidies it to the best of her capability. And the best you say is that yeah. Okay, we'll be seeing something. And then do that sarcastic thing that we do. Can we stop it? Can we sincerely be sincere with our girls? So when we do all those things, we don't know, but it is crushing the spirit. And that's why you see them, they don't want to make efforts. And God now bless you. Your daughter is choleric and she's trying to do something, and that's the thing, that's the response you give her. Don't forget that they have tendency to also be very, very rebellious. I hope you're aware. So she goes, oh, okay, you'll be fine. They will not do like this exactly, but they will show you now. And maybe they are showing us. So their parents, I'm telling you why they're showing us. Please don't crush their spirit. Then the final one for today, you have to it will take time, but we have to keep telling them the sense of fulfillment that comes with accomplishments. When I do something, when I start a project and I fulfill it, I finish it rather, that's there's no amount of money. But to not finish it, Inko. And don't forget, I think I share my temperament with you. So that's why you must understand why it is a big deal for people like us. Because it's a big deal. It's a big deal. People like choleric people, they don't have an issue. But people like us that were this our table that we're sitting like this. To start something, to finish it, it's a big deal. So that feeling alone is enough to keep you saying, okay, let me keep going. So you have to teach your daughter that nobody's going to teach her. It's your duty, it's your responsibility, it's your job. So do it. Do your job. Stop delegating your responsibility. Let them understand the accomplishments. For example, I looked at the videos that we have had, and I said, wow, we've had this many videos. Woo! Then I was okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Do you understand? So that's just an example. So I finish. I For example, in my mind. If you know how many books I've written in my head, but I'm thinking in my head. But they are coming to okay. This is my work. Flipping through it, and then it's one, it's two, it's three, it's four. That kind of thing. So there's nothing that can equal that, and your daughter has to learn it. And also, don't forget, when you do that for them, when you teach them that, you're teaching them a superpower that nothing can take away from them. They can start something, she can finish it, and it doesn't matter that she's a girl or she's this or she's that, but she's a human being. She's got brain, she's got arms, she's got whatever she needs to do. And then you teach her the fulfillment, the joy that comes. I'm starting this. This is my project. I started, I finished. And another thing you want to help them do, show them accomplishers. That's my English. I'm not sure it's correct. Show them accomplishers. So there's something it sparks in girls. Trust me. That's why I say the people that you follow, the people that you listen to, it matters a lot. Show them accomplishers. Show them people that do and say. It triggers them too. Girls, they're like that in a way. That, oh, if she can, then I can. They're like that in a way. So show them, push them. That's when you are being an advantage to your girl. Parents, trust me on this. Show them. Show them. Show them. Teach them that sense of fulfillment that comes with accomplishment. So share stories of when you have done something, when you have accomplished something, how you felt. Those are the ways to trigger motivation in your girls. It's not by shouting, it's not by yelling, it's not by telling them, oh, you are not even this, you are not this. All of those things that we do, it doesn't work. They just look at you, and girls of these days, there's a way they will look at you, and then it is the one that they still want to do. That is that same one that they will still work, that they will still do. So I share with us 10 things to do to drive motivation to your girls. That's number one, have an in-depth understanding of their temperament issue. Know who you're parenting. Know who the kind of girl you have on your hands. What kind of temperament, what are the strengths, what are the things. You have to know it. Number two, you have to work on turning interest to strength. The interest of your girls, that's where you must be building that strength from. You don't build them from weakness to strength. You don't shut them down and then you expect excellence. It will not happen. So you have to work on turning their interest to strength. The next thing, you want to appreciate when your intentionality started. When did you start your journey of intentionality with them? So that you're not expecting miracles, miracles, and miracles. Then number four, you have to don't fall into error of comparison. Don't bring your girls together and say, this one, this one, this one, this one. Then number five, you have to set reasonable standard. Don't what you cannot do. Don't tell them to do it. That's the easiest way I can say that. Then teach them to break goals down. Don't let them, especially if there are people that tend to get overwhelmed easily. Don't cluster things together. Don't just everything together. So teach them to break goals down. Then let them watch how you break your own lack of motivation. How did you succeed in that thing you were struggling with? What did you do? What are the things that moved you to finish that project that you started? Teach them these things. Then celebrate their genuine efforts. Don't water down effort of the girls. Then be careful not to break their spirit. This is very big, it's very important. And finally, teach the sense of fulfillment that comes with accomplishment. So when you do this, and of course, you must give it time. Always, your journey with your girls is a journey of time, it's a journey of patience. There is no abracadabra. This evening, before I came for my class, I told the girl, okay, turn a particular swallow for me. It wasn't excellent. It wasn't the way I will make it. But I ate everything. I said, thank you very much. At least you made me not to starve for my class. That is praising effort. So if I now say, oh, look, see the lump, see this, what did you think? What do you think will happen? Will our spirit be, or will it be? Do you understand? Aha. And then the next time she makes, I expect something better. Why? Because I praise the genuineness of her efforts. So, dear parents, these are 10 things that you can do to break the war, to wage the war rather against lack of motivation in your teenage kids. And also don't forget they're growing, they're not fully formed. So give them time, give them patience. I know it's hard, trust me, but you can do it by working on your emotions, by pulling yourself, call yourself back. When you want to go all up and don't, when you tend to come back, that is the time to come back. Take it easy. Take it easy. Don't forget the next opportunity that you have to correct the errors of childhood is teenage. That's not the time to fight them. That is not the time to fight them. Their parents, I say it again, that is not the time to fight them. Rather, that is time to encourage, to support, to build them, connect with them. Please don't break them down, don't shout on them. All of those things, let it go. Let it go with the people that let it go with all those years that is gone. And watch your girl. You're gonna wonder, is it the same girl? Or has my girl been rebranded and repackaged? And don't forget the most important thing. I'm saying it again. What is your girl learning from your silent curriculum? If that is the thing you take out of this class today, trust me, it is worth it. And if you have been learning on this group, if it's worthwhile to you, please share the link to the call to your to friends that are parenting girls. Tell them that there's a group where you're learning about girls, how you're learning about how to parent your daughters, and most importantly, bring your girls to our academy. We have an academy, we are registered, everything is set. We're just expecting your girls, and you register them, bring them on board, and let us start the journey of purpose together with them. Hope you have learned something. I'll be here again next week. God spare our lives. Have a good week, and then bye bye.